All right, so I've been looking for some Osage trees to cut down for my bows for like a year now. And with the specifications that you want in it, it's just kind of hard to find here in Alabama. We have Osage all over our property, and my grandparents' property and some other properties where have access to hunt. And I just found one that I'm excited about, which is crazy. Most of it is just all mangled up. The grain runs all crazy through it. But I just found one that I'm fixing to cut down, and it's a good big one. Hopefully we'll get something good out of it. Here's the tree I want to cut down. The top's been blown out of it by a storm, but right there, that section right there in the middle, it's about 6 feet tall. It looks like a good section. The bark runs straight on it, pretty straight. See, the bark's just running straight up and down. Usually it'll run around it, up and around, and twist around, and that'll make for a really rough time with making a bow. And then there's one right beside it. It's a really big one. I mean, these are some stout Osage trees. That one right there has a good little 5-foot section we might could get out of it, but we're gonna focus on this one right here. Since Osage is such a dense wood too, it'll really dull the blade on a chainsaw. And my dad just got new blades on his chainsaw, or just got them sharpened. So my great grandfather had these bow saws, and he would just slow and steady work on something all day. And he passed away about 5 or 6 years ago now. And really I want to use his bow saws just because, I mean, that's what he did. He didn't use chainsaws. If trees fell down in our yard and everything, his yard, anybody's yard around us, he would be out there working all day, slow and steady, just cutting with that bow saw back and forth. And I just want to kind of try it out to get a taste of what he had to do all the time. Well, after about 20 minutes of sawing with the bow saw, I found out why people don't cut down Osage trees with bow saws. It just ain't gonna work. I mean, it'd take forever. I don't know how, if they even used to do it, if they'd cut them down this big, but I got the chainsaw out and I had to use the chainsaw, but we're almost through it. It's some good growth rings in it. Thick growth rings. Can't really see them. See a little bit of them there. That's good though. Well, we're headed out. Got the staves. I don't think I'll ever do that again by myself anyways. But it was worth it. The growth rings on the stave they're really good, really thick, and it's gonna be some good bow wood. So it was worth the day, but you can see it's 5:27. I've been at this since 8. I took a break midday. It really took me about 4 or 5 hours, but maybe it'll be worth it. I was working to put these staves up last night, and I was walking around here. I've been in the woods all day yesterday, you know, cutting down this Osage tree, splitting it up. And I'm walking right here, and I got a step just like this over the stick, and there's a rattlesnake, and I almost stepped on the little fella. But that'd have been a heck of a note. But I didn't step on him, and I got me a stick. I killed him, so I kept the skin. I'm gonna use him. Well, I got him split up now. This is the next morning because I didn't have time to do the video last night. But what you do with Osage is you have to let it dry out for 6 months plus. So sometimes it takes 6 months, sometimes it takes a year, sometimes it takes year and a half. Usually it just takes about a year. If you wait a year, you're pretty safe. But you have to, you see the white stuff here on the corners and like down there, that's Type Bond 3. And you have to seal off the ends of the wood after you split it, because if you don't, the wood shrinks and Osage will split, crack all the way down the back of the bow. That's not good. So we have to leave it like this so the ends stay together. Now I'll probably come back and like split this one in half long ways. So that'll be 2 bows. That'll be, maybe get one out of there, maybe 2 right there. So that might be 3. That could be 2 bows. That could be about 3. So there's still a lot more I can do. And if I split it up, it'll dry out a little bit faster. But I didn't have time to do that last night, so I'll do that later. But you can see the ring ratio. See, there's very little. That was not good to see. You see that one? The dark rings are a lot bigger than the yellow rings. They're brighter rings. That's good. So those dark rings are going to be the back of the bow. You have to follow one of those rings all the way down the wood. That's going to be the back of the bow. Because that wood is called the lake wood, and it's very, very, very strong. And it won't break just about. So this log is, I mean, you can even see them running down the side there. But, see down there. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm excited to see how some of these bows turn out. I won't be able to use this wood until maybe earliest January of 2024. So we'll just see what happens. But I'm kind of excited because you can kind of see some snaky grain in that one there. A few of them have a little bit of snaky grain, not anything too crazy, but I'm excited just to see what happens with them. Thanks for watching. I'll come back to see some more later on.